Hello and welcome back. Today's video is going to be all about my favourite fall lipsticks, well, autumn lipsticks. I tried to narrow it down to about 15 and I've done okay. I got to 16. I am a bit of a lipaholic. I've also included some other sort of bits and pieces that I think are useful during autumn time, but I'm going to get started before I go into some sort of ramble. I will start with sort of everyday neutral kind of lipsticks that I pull out more in the autumn. The first one I have for you is a cream sheen lipstick from MAC and it's in Fanfare. As you can see, it is a sort of nice pinky peach tone that has a sort of browny tone to it. You can see there, I think this is lovely. This is one of those my lips but better kind of lipsticks. My lips tend to be quite dark anyway, so this is just a lovely one to pop over the top, and I love the MAC lipsticks because they're so very moisturising, and cream sheen lipsticks pretty good. So this is a nice neutral. Another neutral that is a tad different, I'll just give it a bit of a swatch here. This is Feed the Senses and this is a luster finish lipstick from MAC. You can see it there. It is quite a sheer lipstick, so you do have to build it up. I tend to blot and then put it on again. This has got a grey kind of undertone to it, you know, it's a real taupe sort of shade lipstick. This is one of the few paler lipsticks that I can wear easily and it doesn't make me look like I'm ill or, you know, really washed out basically. This I just love, and it is again a lovely creamy lipstick from MAC. And one other neutral, this is a Revlon Super Lustrous Lipstick in Pearl, and this is blushed, and that's a swatch of it there. It's a similar idea to Fanfare from MAC, but it's a much sort of more browny toned lipstick, and it again is a lovely one to wear during the day. I forgot to show you what Feed the Senses looked like in the tube, so that's what it looks like in the tube. You can see it is that really grey taupey kind of shade. So that is it for my neutrals. I definitely have been reaching more for those now that this lovely grey weather has set in. I think it's good to have neutrals as well as other lovely berry lips to play with. The next lipstick I have for you is from Bourjois and it is Pretty Prune and it's number 14, so it's hard to find the name with these when you're in the shop, but this is number 14. It says on the base of it. You can see there in writing. This is a real red berry shade. It is actually quite a dark one, but again I've worn it for the first time in a while and it's just lovely. It's that lovely rich berry tone, similar-ish to what I'm wearing today, but I don't know, the lipstick that I'm wearing is a bit more red and you'll see it next. It's number 107 and it's a lasting finish lipstick from the Kate line from Rimmel, and it's quite a matte finish lipstick, whereas the Bourjois one is more of a shine finish. This is matte and that's 107 there. So you can see it's a bit more reddy toned, whereas this is a darker winey shade, and that's it. And that's it on my lips. I have two coats, so I've just first coat, blotted, second coat, and that's the colour I get. Really like this shade. I only picked it up quite recently and I kind of blame Carrie for that one, and you know, I've held her responsible for a few recent lipstick purchases. The next lipstick that I have, and again this is a relatively recent purchase but I have loved wearing it, is from Max Factor, and you would have seen a recent review I did of this, and this is 853 Chili. So this is the Colour Elixir line from Max Factor and it's got the gold packaging, and that's a swatch of it there. Again, it's got that nice a dark brick red kind of colour and it has a sheen finish to it, nice metallic-y kind of sheen finish. I tend to wear more sheen finish lipsticks in the autumn and then I head more towards the matte finish lipsticks in winter, but I do still have the odd matte finish lipstick here. The next lipstick I have for you, and this is more of a raspberry kind of shade. This is 05 from, again, is another Kate lipstick, but it's in the black packaging. And I have really enjoyed wearing this. This is more, you know, a raspberry pinky kind of shade. And that's just a nice swatch of it there. This is lovely and moisturising on my lips, and I've really loved wearing it, and I've been really enjoying discovering more of the Rimmel Kate lipsticks. And the next lipstick I have for you is Rose Sinner, and this is from Lipstick Queen, and this is definitely more of a raspberry pink. This has actually gone a wee bit funny. It's got strange wee lumpy bits in it for some reason. I don't know why that is, but it's still fine. You know, it's a nice creamy lipstick. It's one of the creamier matte lipsticks that I own. Is it there? It does, I'm not sure if it's showing up as lovely as it is. It's pulling slightly reddier, but on my lips it's just more of a deep raspberry. It's just a deeper version of the Rimmel lipstick. So it's a matte finish, and that one was a shine. It is lovely and creamy to apply and just really nice to wear and stays all day. So my next two lipsticks are more of the definite red variety. So the next lipstick I have for you is from Rimmel, and it's one of their Moisture Renew lipsticks, and it's in Rose Passion. And this is just a stunning red. See there? It's just beautiful, vibrant red, and it does have sort of a more, it's not really uber shiny, but it definitely has a bit of sheen off it, which I think is just lovely. And another red I have for you is from Revlon, and it's another super lustrous, but it has a pearl finish, and it's in Cherry Blossom. Look at that for a lovely red. And this is much more of a blue toned red, whereas the Rimmel one would be more of a, you know, warmer toned red. And that's it there. That's the Revlon lipstick, and that's the Rimmel lipstick. So this is definitely much more of a cooler toned lipstick, and I absolutely love it. So those are the two vibrant kind of reds that I have. I tend to, again, this is another one, I tend to wear more definite reds when I move more into wintertime, and I much prefer, I don't know, it's more festive or something, I much prefer proper true red in winter. And I have got quite a few reds that I love to pull out. So we've covered pinks, daytime ones, sort of darker reds, brighter reds, and now we're on to the purplier tone ones. I'm trying to get through this relatively quickly so this video is massively long. And the first one I have for you is from Max Factor again, and it is in Mulberry. As I mentioned, I have done a review on these two lipsticks because I utterly fell in love with the formula and the colour of them. They're just stunning, and I just love wearing them. I have to sort of make sure I wear other lipsticks. I have to remind myself to wear other lipsticks so I don't wear these two all the time. And that's a swatch of it there. You can see that lovely metallic-y kind of sheen of it. I think that's what I enjoy most about these lipsticks, the fantastic sheen that they have. This is aiming more towards the sort of plummier, berryer tones, you know, much more than the chilly one that we've seen. So I love that one. This next one is from MAC, and it is Plumful, which I think everybody has heard of by now. And it is just fabulous. It's definitely a nice easy one to wear during the day. It's got a luster finish, and it's not too obvious on your lips, so it's got a nice sort of plummy tone without being in your face. So if you're worried about wearing a really vibrant lip, this is a nice one to have. That's just a swatch of it there. You can see they're both aiming towards more berry, plummier tones, in my opinion. This one's a definite plummy tone. It is Plumalicious, and this is from Beauty UK. So you can see it looks quite dark in the bullet, and it is quite dark on, but I've worn it and I think it's nice. So you can see that is a definite plummy toned lipstick. It's fabulous. Absolutely love it. And finally for the section we have a True Colour lipstick sheen in Smother. This is from Sleek, and look how dark that looks in the bullet. It looks really, really intimidating. If you see this, you know, don't be intimidated. Have a swatch and see what you think. It is similar to the Beauty UK one, but I don't know, it's just got a different tone to it. Well, I think it does. Maybe it's not showing quite as well on the camera. I just look like I got two of the same lipstick, but that's it there. So this is definitely much more of a pinky undertone. You know, if you think sort of a fuchsia kind of undertone to it, which you wouldn't necessarily see, but it's definitely there. There's definitely a really pink undertone to it. and it's just beautiful. It is that dark rich purple with the pinky tone to it. You know that you get cool and warm reds, that kind of idea. This is much more, you know, you're heading definitely down towards the dark purpley colour, and I love both of them. But they do look different in life and on your lips, and I really like both of them. In saying that, you don't necessarily need both of them, but I kind of do. But at least you've seen the swatches so you can see which one you'd rather. Now, finally, I have two definitely darker lipsticks that may not be to everybody's taste. So the first is from Smashbox, and it is Vivid Violet. And you can see how purple that is in the bullet. It's fabulous. And again, it's one that it pulls really dark in the bullet, but it's not as dark on the lips, but it is definitely purple. You know, it is a definite purple on the lips, and you can see it there, I hope. I don't know how purple it is pulling on the screen. I always think this and then it looks okay actually when I edit the video, so I'm hoping it'll be okay. But it is a lovely creamy lipstick, and I think it's perfect if you're looking for a bit of a statement lip during the day or for a night out. And the next one is definitely very dark. It's Vava Violet from Revlon, and it's one of the super lustrous, and this is a cream finish. Now that looks almost black in the tube, doesn't it? But it's definitely a bit more purpley. And that's the swatch of it there. And it is a really dark, dark, vampy lip. And I would only really wear this more of a nighttime. Or if I did fancy doing it during the day, I would keep everything else really simple, you know, and just a nice thick eyeliner and good eyes, basically. Lots of mascara. But I actually really like these sort of things. I like wearing vivid, you know, bright lips and, you know, really going for it. So that's it for lipsticks. I have snuck in two Revlon Kissable Balm stains, just because I think it's important to have these sort of things that are, again, nice and creamy and rich and easy to wear and easy to apply and good for your lips because they're a bit more of a balm. The first one is Crush, and again, everybody has seen this, and that's it there. With all of these, you can blot them out to make them a bit more neutral. So if you use your finger, you can just apply a bit and then blot it out with your finger. So if you're intimidated by really dark colours, it might be an easy way to gradually build up to wearing it full on. Put on a wee bit, blot it out, and, you know, do it until you're comfortable with the colour. And this is a neutral one. This is Honey. Again, everybody and their neighbour has it, but I think it's a nice one. I wear it all year round, and I think it's a very handy neutral just to pop on. So that's it for lip colours. But I thought I'd mention a few other bits and pieces in relation to lips for autumn. First, lip liners. I think these are super important. You don't want to have your lipstick running all down your face. The first one I have is Venom from Urban Decay, and this is more for those purplier toned and darker toned lipsticks. So that's just a wee swatch of it there. It's a nice dark lip liner, and I can get away, for example, I could wear it with the Smashbox, or I could wear it maybe with Plumful if I felt like it. But with some of these, like with some of the MAC ones, I don't necessarily always use a lip liner because they don't bleed very much. But with some of the slightly cheaper lipsticks, they may bleed a wee bit. Not massively, like, but it feathers slightly on my lips sometimes. I thought another lip liner I think is really handy is from Barry M, and this is in 3. These don't have names, but this is in lovely red. You can see it there. So for those vibrant reds that I have, you know, one's Rimmel and one's Revlon, the Rose Passion and Cherry Blossom, they definitely need a lip liner. Every red lipstick needs a lip liner, and this one works really well. And I have a nude lip liner as well, relatively nude. This is East End Snub, and it's from Rimmel. And this is a great wee lip liner. It's just a pinkier version of my lips. Soft pinky version of my lips, and this goes with quite a few lipsticks. Because it is neutral, you can pop it under some of the other lipsticks without changing the colour too much. But if you didn't want any kind of coloured lip liner, I would recommend checking out Urban Decay. Has an Ozone pencil, and it's just a clear, if I swatch it you won't see anything, you know, it's a clear lip liner. And I believe Rimmel or have one of these as well, and you can either just do it round lightly the very edge of your lip, you know, or you can do it on the outside of your lip. If you're doing it on the outside of your lip, be careful after you've done your lipstick and your makeup. Check that you do not have that lovely distinctive lighter line around your lips. It looks a wee bit odd. So you just go in lightly, and you can either use your finger to blot it into your makeup or just a small brush, because you do not want a distinctive extra line around your lips. It looks a wee bit odd. And two other things I want to mention are lip scrubs. I have two different versions here, and I do use both at different times. The first is a lip exfoliator from e.l.f. and this has got the sugar in a sort of balm, and it looks like a lipstick, and I just use this in the mornings if I haven't, you know, used my lip scrub recently at night time. So this is just very handy, and it was only a couple of quid. You can just pick it up from e.l.f. online. And the next one I have is Mint Juleps Lip Scrub from Lush, and this you just pop your finger in and apply bits to your lips, and then give your lips a really good scrub, and it'll get rid of all the dead skin. I use this one more of a night time, and it sort of lives on my bedside table. I use this maybe once or twice a week, depending how my lips are feeling, and I apply a lip balm afterwards over the top and before I go to bed. I really like both of these. I like the fact that I can lick my lips with this one and just lick all the sugar off afterwards. This one's obviously slightly more messy than this one. I think they're both absolutely great. I really enjoy both of them, and I think they're both worth checking out. So that is it for my autumn fall lips. I know there's quite a few bits, but I'm very indecisive, and I really like lipsticks. That's my excuse, and I am sticking to it. So that is everything. Thank you very much for watching. If you're interested in what's on my face, keep watching. If you're not interested, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. So on my face, I've used my Bourjois Happy Light Matte Serum, and I really like this. It's a really nice primer. I will be doing a review soon. And for foundation, I've used my YSL Touche Éclat foundation, and this is in BR10. For underneath my eyes, I have used the Instant Anti-Age, the Erase Eye Concealer in Light from Maybelline. And for my blemishes, I've used my Collection Concealer in Fair. Now for eyes, I am still using my Bare Minerals Primetime Eyelid Primer as my primer, obviously. And then my Naked Basics palette, I've used Walk of Shame and Naked 2, just all over my lid and in my crease. I've done an eyeliner today and it is the Rimmel Soft Kohl Pencil in Denim Blue, just this nice sort of navy colour. For mascara, I've used my Chanel Noir Mascara. My eyebrows, I've used my e.l.f. Eyebrow Kit in Ash. For blush, I've used my Soap & Glory Love at First Blush, which is just a nice blush and highlight together. I did set my face with my Forever Marilyn powder from MAC, which is this pinkier toned. It just works better with that foundation. And I set all my face in place with my Urban Decay setting spray. So that is everything. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next video.